Hello guys, it's Akim here, and long time no see. So today I want to add a new tutorial to an added playlist focusing on creating VFX effects from scratch. Yes, so I'm going to teach you guys how I create the wolverine claws effect using the 3D layer in Adobe Video Editor, and it starts now.
So let's dive into the basic. So first I added a solid background layer, which you can customize the color to a green or blue background, but in this tutorial I'll be using a blue background. So go to the layer menu and add the classic shape. So I select the pen tool to design the wolverine effect. By adding control points, I was able to transform the shape into a knife form. So let's adjust it to get a sharp claw shape. Next, go to the 3D effect properties and select the extruder effect. And here's where the action starts, with our 2D shape now in 3D. Tweaking the extrusion allows you to adjust the depth or thickness of your 3D object. So let's adjust the color and light balance. Next, I add more white to the object's edge. I proceed by changing the texture matte cap and tweaking the light direction to add more detail and depth to the 3D object. So currently making the claws effect look 100% realistic won't be possible, because there's no room for us to add texture to the effect, so tweaking the light and color property is the only option available. Although it's not perfect, but I think this might just give me a similar result. I adjust the position and make the claw structure look better. To complete the wolverine effect, I duplicate the shape layer to create the others.
Stay with me tonight, far from the fading light. We can leave it all behind.
With these steps, we've created the wolverine claws effect. To bring it to life, let's add animation to it. To achieve that, I add the 3D camera folder and move the 3D layers into it. Then I go to the mask property and add the shape mask. With the shape mask, I can easily create the wolverine claw animation by adding keyframes to the center control. Now I'll add keyframes to the start and end points of the animation. And here's a short playback. So let's add some speed to the animation by dragging the keyframes closer together. For a smoother ease-in, I'll activate the curve and select the curve type I want. With that done, here's a playback review. So I reversed the keyframe process to take the wolverine claws back in. And here's a final playback review. I'm going to quickly share how I composite the wolverine claws effect. I first start by adding motion tracker to my hand movement. With Node Video's current limitations, I wasn't able to track the 3D shape layer, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way. So I created the claw effect based on the character's hand position and then composited it with my footage. I did some color matching by tweaking the color down a bit. I add a shiny flare to the steel and some bit of reflection to the character's face. For some reason, I found myself adding a smoke effect. It's not 100% perfect, but with this process I was able to create my own version of the Wolverine effect